Wait, before you put it on. No, go back. Before you put it on, I want to see what it says on top. Okay. Yes, okay, so I gotta do something. Cause I had looked at that and I thought that was yours. So, why is it on small forward?
The winner tonight will
There's
represent
13 and
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And when you look at his offensive output
yeah,
over
better
the
than
past few
Dame. That's what
years,
he did.
it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number
Look, what does
now.
that say?
He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive
What up,
end
my boy?
without producing nearly the same results.
It's
Let's take a look at our
quarterfinals, I think. We gotta play the Pistons if we win.
Robinson. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard position. And for the Warriors, Herb Jones out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wiggins in at the 2. And in last year's NBA Cup West Semi, we got a blowout. The Lakers beating the Pelicans 133-89.
Well, it was a 13-point game at the half. LeBron and the Lakers won the third quarter 43-17, putting that one away. And King James, he had 30 points. AD with 16 and 15 for LA.
And the Warriors with possession here. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They kick it out to Porzingis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Tyler Hero.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Coulibaly. Back to Hero. Leonard on the wing. The 3. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Yeah, maybe he's not a high flyer, but Hero still loves to finish with power.
And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter, just over a minute played. Wiggins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wiggins. Rebound by Sacramento.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Leonard for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Porzingis sets a screen. It's Wiggins on the wing. Outside Jones. Screen by Gordon. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gordon. That one falls.
Oh, the crazy athleticism of Gordon. It makes him a great option in pick-and-roll action.
Outside Horton-Tucker. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Porzingis with a screen on Hero. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Porzingis. Jones feels it out. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. They kick it out to Porzingis. Coulibaly with it. He's picked up by Jones. Hero, the pass to Robinson. Leonard outside. Back to Robinson. Hero outside. Screen by Robinson. Goes up from the top of the key. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
And just letting the play develop. Hero is gifted at reading and breaking defenses down.
Porzingis with a screen on Hero. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hero. Wiggins from long range. Horton Tucker grabs the miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that. Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Warriors trail by 7. And for a franchise that was down for so long, it must be nice to be a Kings fan these days, RJ.
Brian, the team has a strong core and direction consistently in the postseason mix. It is a breath of fresh air for Kings fans who have endured the previous 2 decades.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Left side Jones. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Horton Tucker on the wing, defended by Jones. Horton Tucker on the wing. No points yet. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
9 seconds left in the first quarter here. Hero outside. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. And so the first quarter is in the books. Sacramento on top, leading by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back. You're watching the NBA Cup semifinal on 2K Sports. 1 quarter in the books. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Kings.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Herb Jones out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Wiggins in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Kings making a switch here. Sacramento leading by 4. Here's Simpson. 9 points in his last outing. Toppin outside. Pass to Simpson. 6 on the shot clock. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Simpson no good. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. They kick it out to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. Wiggins drives in, and you got to appreciate the level of competition that this NBA Cup has inspired.
Absolutely. The winner's purse and everything else. A win here gets you into the finals and a shot at all the marbles.
And the first one at the line is good. And Sacramento making a change here. Stevens is checked in. And Wiggins drops them both. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Leonard looking around. Pass to Smart. Here's Stevens. Now Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Wiggins with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Wiggins, no good. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Leonard's got room. Cans it with nobody near him. Leonard's got 7 points.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Going with a whole new group out there. Robinson, he's checked in for the Kings. Coulibaly comes in for Stevens. Warriors trail by 4. And here's Ball. Ooh, Robinson with a block. Leonard against George. Oh, stolen by Turner. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Oh, and the dunk by George.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Smart outside. Stolen by Ball. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Ball's got his first basket.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Robinson, a screen on George. Pass to Robinson. Kicks it out to Smart for 3. And Smart nails the triple.
I'll tell you, Smart is money when the shot is in rhythm.
Turner, a screen on Smart. Here's Ball. And he banks in the layup.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Timeout call, Sacramento. And Sacramento with some changes. Horton Tucker comes in for Leonard, and Tyler Hero subbed in for Smart. Outside Coulibaly. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hero. There's the 3. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Put Hero anywhere on the arc, and he'll shoot it. I mean, he is so confident.
Olynyk with a screen on Hero. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A 3rd, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And it's Ball off the drive. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Coulibaly up top. Thomas defends. Hero for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Horton Tucker. And the 3 off target.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Screen by Olynyk.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Gordon, he's checked in for the Warriors. Connect comes in for Thomas. Hits both from the stripe.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Pass to Toppin. There's 31 seconds left in the second. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
For like 95% of guys, that is a bad shot, but not Hero. He's got endless range. Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Offensive rebound. And here's Toppin from the arc. Another 3 for Sacramento.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And it's ball off the drive. No good with a layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot. Oh! Give it up for the participant.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Sacramento Kings.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who aren't familiar with BWT, that stands for Better Win Tonight. Win or...
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup against the Lakers, this will be a good challenge. If they could come in, play.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back. We're set for the second half, the 2024 NBA Cup semifinals. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And we welcome you back as we get set to bring you second half action from the NBA Cup. Taking a look at the Kings. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Taylor Horton Tucker. And it's Robinson in at center.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
The kick out to Wiggins. No good from outside.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
There's the triple. Hero outside. The three is up. The shot comes out.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
SGA using that size. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting for Sacramento, Coulibaly taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Coulibaly. Back to Leonard. Three-pointer. Hero for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
The kick out to Wiggins. Misses the 3.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Pass to Leonard. Robinson with it. Here's Coulibaly. He drops it from range. Coulibaly's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Driving to the basket, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Hero, that one a little long.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And when you talk about efficiency, these are the guys that come to mind. Here are the league's best shooters so far. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In the third spot, Kristaps Porzingis.
The shooting has been phenomenal from both of these guys this season. Just look at the percentages they're maintaining.
First one falls for him. Toppin, he's checked in for Sacramento. And Wiggins drops them both. Here's Hero. He's got 10. Timeout called. The Kings.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
Some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
You look at Wiggins as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But, of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
George, a screen on Hero. Pass to connect for the lead. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And the Warriors lead by 2.
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
There's a screen by Turner. Leonard against Ball. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Back to Hero. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. And another miss by Sacramento.
He hasn't even made 1 point at this quarter, and his team desperately needs him to get going.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Leonard. With some arc. Outside Coulibaly. Now here's Hero. He buries it from 3. Hero's got 13.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Turner, a screen on Hero. Pass to Turner. The 3. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got 4 rebounds now. Leonard outside. From outside the arc. That one is off. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Golden State. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Here we are, fourth period Cup semifinal. One team goes to the championship round. The other will have to wait until next season for another shot at the NBA Cup. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Herb Jones. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wiggins in at the 2. That's the Warriors 5. Leonard for 3. Gordon pulls it in. The Warriors leading. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Wiggins outside. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Melton outside. Back to Smart. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Warriors shooting pretty well at 45%. It's Wiggins on the wing. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And the Warriors lead by 4. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. The Kings call timeout.
Yeah, and Coach has to tell him to dial it back. He's trying to do too much. Going one-on-one, forcing bad shots, and it's really hurting this offense.
Changes here for the Warriors. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Porzingis. Olynyk comes in for Gordon, and connects subbed in for Jones. Coulibaly, he's checked in for the Kings. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. You guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah, the versatile scoring ability of Kawhi, whether long range, short range, mid range, he can do it all.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Wiggins from long range. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Horton Tucker. Poke loose. There's the double team with Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Robinson to the middle. Hero with the bucket.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
The Warriors lead by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Wiggins from long range. And the Warriors with another 3.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
Hero, the pass to Leonard. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Golden State has gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. Wiggins outside. Can he keep it going? That doesn't go either for Wiggins. Kings trail by 8. From the high post. And perfection right through the net. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Turner, a screen on Hero. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander going through contact. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to fall.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Back to Wiggins. Turner, a screen on Hero. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Down low. Here's Hero. That shot missing. Great D that time from Porzingis. The Warriors lead by 10.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Warriors.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Back to Wiggins. Porzingis with a screen on Hero. Wiggins passes to Porzingis. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Hero on the wing. Can they get it? Kept alive. Back to Horton Tucker. No good on the triple. Wiggins for 3. And the Warriors with another 3. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams.
Super Saiyan subiendo de level como Sandal Saya en la Olimpiada con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Estoy demasiado veloz, no pueden verme. Cada vez que quiero quemar, le tiro a Werner. Me gustan más los billetes azules que los verdes. Ustedes hasta cuando ganan pierden. A todas estas serpientes les mudé las pieles. Los zorros combinando las cartieles. Fanáticos con mi nombre en los carteles. Me muevo como los que tú quieres. Guagua blinda pa' brindar. De mi pauta esta se quieren guindar. Si por mi instinto me dejo llevar, pues les doy bulería a los David Bisbal. Escúchame bien, yo no tengo rival. Tú podrás rimar, pero no suena igual. Es mantenerse, no es solo llegar. Tanto dinero que piensan que es ilegal. A la hora cero, en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se vaya. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo Super Saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandal Saya. En las Olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Dallas. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for Golden State, they've just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Josh Giddey is out there with Nembhard. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Tatum in at the 4 spot. And for Golden State, Wiggins is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20. For the Pacers, yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a three-point game. Anunoby outside. Pass to Pirtle. Sinks that one from the post.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. A three-pointer, Wiggins, and Tatum pulls it down. The Pistons with a quick start to this game. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer, sinks the three-pointer.
Come on, players as tall as Porzingis, they aren't supposed to shoot it like that.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. That ties it up.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Changes. Turner's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Gordon comes in for Porzingis. And Ball subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Tatum. Stolen by Gordon. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, he saw the space open up, and Gordon decided to just do it himself on the coast-to-coast score.
Outside Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here is Pirtle. Looking to end the run. Ball with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Ball. There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Turner no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Giddey the pass to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
1:07 left in the first quarter. No one covering.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pistons trail by 3. Tatum deciding where to go with it over Gordon. Tatum with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Outside Ball. Out to Turner. Takes a three. The rebound by Jason Tatum. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. There's the triple. Nembhard's shot is good.
Yeah, great read by Tatum there. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
Now Ball. This game he had 10 points. Wiggins outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Wiggins has got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Warriors lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. We're so glad you could join us. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Klay Thompson. He's out there with Trey Mann. Jackson Hayes is out there with Tatum. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4 spot.
Well, Gordon does his job on the screen and gets rewarded with the bucket.
Pass to Mann. Outside Tatum. Back to Mann. The 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Mann's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gordon a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Different look here for the Warriors. Turner's checked in for Porzingis. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Gordon. Connect, he's checked in for Herbert Jones. And it's Paul George in for Wiggins. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. They grab their own miss, and it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Master Olynyk, pocket 6. And it's Connect in the corner. Now Detroit moving it up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jason Tatum.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Detroit. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to George. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Mann. And as expected, Greg, a tight start to this NBA Cup championship game.
And these have been the best 2 teams in this Cup competition. And really not much separates them thus far, but you just know a run's coming.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. OG Anunoby's checked in for Thompson. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Trey Mann. Warriors leading by 7. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful, thank you. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league? Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Turner for 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And he drives in, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Anunoby outside, and J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Porzingis is checked in for Miles Turner. Gordon comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for George. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Connect. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Tatum. Nembhard with it. He's guarded by Thomas. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 8 points.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Ball kicks to Thomas. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Gordon up on top. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
This offense just continues to impress.
Stolen by Ball. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he misses the fast break layup.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert. Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Now, here's Ball. Nembhard covering. Outside Thomas. Ball, a screen on Thompson. Here's Thomas. Up and in on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 11.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Thompson launches it from deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Well, looking at the Warriors, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Pistons.
Tonight is what we've been.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And just getting going here for the 2024 NBA Cup Championship second half. And thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Porzingis all out there with Cam Thomas. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. Tatum dishes to Pirtle. Pass to Giddey. Now Nembhard. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Nembhard's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Pistons. Screen by Porzingis. Ball kicks to Thomas from downtown. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Pass to Pirtle. Gordon against Tatum. Back to Pirtle. Shoots over Ball. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Pirtle.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. Outside for Thomas. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
On the wing, Anunoby. Tatum with a screen on Porzingis. Here's Nembhard. Offline with his 3. Warriors leading by 6. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Out to Porzingis. Here's Ball. Nothing on the board. 4 on the clock. Here's Thomas. That one a little long.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either. They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Jones for 3. And again, no good by Golden State. Pistons trail by 4. Anunoby in the corner. Back to Giddey. Buries the long-range jumper. Giddey's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Screen by Porzingis. Kicks it out to Jones. Stolen by Anunoby. And now the Pistons fast break. Outside Tatum. Pass to Giddey. Pistons passing it around. Here's Nembhard. Thomas covering. Here's Giddey. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the 1st round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Warriors. And then for Detroit, Hayes comes in for Pirtle. And it's Thompson in for Anunoby. Outside for Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Can they get it? Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Robinson Earls checked in for the Pistons. Trey Mann comes in for Andrew Nembhard. Detroit's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Mann with it. A 3-pointer, no good. 51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. From deep. That's good for Thomas on the assist from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Robinson Earl. Giddey against Ball. Hayes with the screen for Giddey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for.
Shooting for Detroit, Jackson Hayes. At the line for 2.
Hayes hits them both. Now here's Ball. Scoreless thus far. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Turner with a screen on Giddey. Kicks it out to Gordon. Thomas surveying the D. Banked in off the glass. Thomas got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Thompson outside. Here's the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. The Warriors on top, up 4. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch.
And it's the 4th quarter of the NBA Cup Final. So close to crowning our champion. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Trey Mann. He's out there with Klay Thompson. Tatum out there with Hayes. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4-man position.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Screened by Porzingis. And Jeremiah Robinson Earl picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Porzingis passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Porzingis, 6 to shoot. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Tatum. Man in the corner. Tatum with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Man. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wiggins. Yep, that one goes in there. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Pistons making a change here. Nemhard's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3.
Look at Jones and how he gets after it on defense. Coaches love that kind of hustle.
And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. A different look here for Detroit. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Hayes. OG Anunoby comes in for Klay Thompson. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Trey Mann. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Porzingis sets the pick for Wiggins. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Nembhard. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Porzingis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries yet again. And the layup is good. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Poked away. Stolen by Jones. And here we go. Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Back to Wiggins. Shoots over Nembhard. And it's Wiggins missing. Pistons trail by 6. Nembhard the pass to Purdy. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets it go with a 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Giddey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. Pass to Nembhard. Giddey with it. 3-pointer. The 3-pointer is right on target.
And I love going to Giddey there at 6'8". With his skill, Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
44 seconds left in the 4th. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Another 3 for Golden State.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Nembhard the pass to Purdy. It's tipped. Launches it. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Another 3 for Golden State. They've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
someone to bring him. Hope they take the pain away from the feeling that he feel today. You know when you're part of Section 8 and you feel like no one can relate, cause you are a loner. Endorphins make you stronger.